These people don't care about y'all, man. They don't care about what they take away from y'all. They don't care about when you walking down with your head down, don't know how you want to pay your bills. They don't care about that. Hello everyone, Noto Edition speaking here. And in today's video, we're going to discuss man is about to lose his family because of his gambling addiction. If you're new here, or you already been here, going to click that like button, go ahead and comment, go ahead and subscribe. Click that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I drop a video. And without further ado, let's go and get into this topic, man. So this is basically a guy, it got to the point where his people, his wife, and I guess they had like some type of intervention, and they called up the show and brought him on because it's getting to the point where it's starting to get, his addiction was starting to get out of control, and I'm guessing this is like the last ditch effort that she has. So I'm gonna go ahead and show this clip, and then we're gonna come right back.
I'm just trying to get money, man. I'm tired of being broke.
I know you're tired of being broke, and that's why gambling is it seems so enticing to people, because it's a quick fix. But there's an ugly side to that, which is what you're living right now, where you're losing the money. You are not winning in life. Let that sink in. You are losing money. You're about to lose your wife. You're about to lose your family. Yeah. Stop chasing a win. You got a win right there. Look at the win you already got. Can you turn to your wife right now and say, I have a gambling problem?
Hold on.
It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Take your time. It's all right.
I may, or I may not, but it looks like I do have a little bit of a problem with gambling.
So looking at this clip, it's really just like, man, it's like he really gave him a reality check, saying that he just really saying, I'm just trying to get this money, and that's the thing about a gambling addiction. We look at it as a source of income when it's not really much of a source of income. It's supposed to be for fun. That was the whole big thing about it. But when it gets to the point where it's starting to mess with serious parts of your life, that's when it starts messing up the psychology and everything. You know, it's not a game anymore when you got stuff on the line, stuff such as your family, your income, your bills, all that kind of stuff. When all that stuff gets intertwined and all that stuff gets messed up, that's when it starts messing up with your psychology. You know, it's no longer fun. So now you're about to lose your wife, you're about to lose your kids, you're about to lose your entire family because you want to keep catering to this addiction. When he's losing the money, he's in a losing streak. These people's like, dang, I'm guessing if they brought him, they went this far, he's probably losing a lot of money. She probably went and looked in the bank account, stuff is gone, and you know, it's a really stressful situation. Definitely a really stressful situation. And you see the way he answered when he told her to tell his wife to admit that he had a gambling addiction. But you can tell that the way he said it, that he didn't even want to admit that he had. But that's the power of it, though.
I may, or I may not, but it looks like I do have a little bit of a problem with gambling. That's
the power of it. He didn't even want to admit that he had one. He wanted to say, I could, or I may not have one. No, if you did not have one, you wouldn't be there, you know. But we never want to admit that. We never want to admit that. And say he was saying like about chasing the wins and all that. I already know how it is to chase wins. I know I'm way too familiar with chasing wins, guys. So we already know how that goes, and it never really ends well. Never ends well. You would think it ends well if you be like, oh, I won big, and okay, we good. I bet if he go and hit right now, he'll be like, see, everything good. I got everything under control. But the longer you play, you eventually will lose, you know. And they just want him to give it all the way up because they already know about the ups and downs. But he said he's trying to chase his money. That's the first thing he said. I'm trying to chase his money, and that's the same mindset that I had. It really is. That is the same mindset that I had with it. But when it gets to the point when it's messing up your psychology and it's messing up everything you got in life, and you look in the bank account, there's nothing there, and it's just messing everything up. You can't really live through life normally because it's got a crippling hold on you. Then that's when it's like, dang. You know, he's like, dang, I did this to try to come up. I did this to try to do that. But it's not the same. It's not really a source of income. It's supposed to be it's really just supposed to be for fun. That's what it was supposed to be, for fun. But it turned into something extremely dangerous and extremely addictive in the process of that. You know, because I gotta understand, the casinos, they make their money off of people like this. Preying on people like this all the time. People that open these casinos, these game rooms and all that, They're preying on people like that. Everyday people, everyday life, have their regular families, probably normal budget, probably cutting into their food, cutting into their bill money, cutting into their trip money, cutting into their savings and all kind of stuff. These people don't care about y'all, man. They don't care about what they take away from y'all. They don't care about when you walking down with your head down, don't know how you're gonna pay your bills. They don't care about that. They don't care about when you gotta go take out a loan and then go and gamble that, and then you have to pay both that and your bills back. You know, they don't care about all that. They don't care about the psychological effect and addiction that they had. All they want you to do is keep coming back and spending your dollar. Because remember, it wouldn't be called gambling if you would just go in there and you win for sure. It would be called for sure money. Come on, they might want to sit at a table and just hand out money if it was like that. You wouldn't even have to go through the stress of going to play no games if they just going to give away some money. How you think they building bigger casinos? You know, preying off of everyday families like that, and rich people. The rich people the same. They feel it. They feeding off of them as well. Feeding off of them as well. But it's even worse when you got people putting their families, they putting their relationship with their families in jeopardy, and now they have an ultimatum. It's either going to be that or them. The crazy part about that, this is something that's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be like a game, right? But I got to choose between just something that's supposed to be fun and my family and my whole livelihood. You see it? You see how crazy this is? Like, it's not even supposed to be an addiction, but it is. You know, because when everybody look at it, especially from the outside looking in, people that have never really suffered from a gambling addiction, they can't sit there and look and be like, dang, how can you be addicted to that? How can you do that? Oh no, you know, until they get into it and start playing, like, dang, I want something. Oh man, you win this, you win that. That's when it begins, you know. So it's crazy, man. Is you really, like, when you could tell when it first came on, like, you said, I'm just trying to get my money, I'm trying to provide for my family. You know, that's how that's what he's looking at it like. You know, that's the angle that he's taking this from. But it's in turn hurting his relationship. This man is about to lose his family, and he still doesn't even willingly want to admit them, but they cared enough to intervene and get some help for him. But he doesn't even want to admit it on national TV, of course. But, you know, I wouldn't say national, but, you know, on TV. The fact that they got him up front, he definitely feels it. He know he got one. He know he got one. Trust me, even for us that feel like we don't got it that bad, we really got it worse than we think we got it. We always got it worse than we think we got it. So we can try to, you know, fool ourselves into thinking that we don't. That's what I've done for so long. I've done it for a long time. So I already know how I feel. I already know the psychology behind it. I already know the thought process. The thought process is, I'm going to get this money. I'm working so I can double this money so we can be ahead for the months and months and months. But when you start falling behind, because these games are designed for you to lose. It's not designed for you to win. They're designed to eventually take money from it. Do you think these people would really make money if it was designed for you to win? Just think about that. But anyway, it's No Addiction speaking here. And if you're new here, or if any of this resonated with you with any way, shape, or form, go and click that like button, go ahead and comment and subscribe. Click that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I drop a video. And remember, guys, a gambler never wins until they quit. I'm out.
I'm all out of favors. Don't ask for nothing, had enough. They driving me crazy. And all I did was show them love. They turning to haters. As soon as I would tell them no, don't ask for nothing, had enough. And all I did was show them love. I did so much stuff for some people, they came up.